Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me today. My name is General Confusion, and this is Ultimate General Civil War. As you may notice, and as I've said in a couple of previous videos, the face cam is gone. I just felt like it was covering up too much of the screen real estate, and kind of want you all to be able to see everything that's going on. So, we might be bringing that back sometime later in other games, but for right now, it's just going to remain off. So, I have rebuilt my army a little bit, so you can see my elites in 1st Division are all up to, well, Richards is still at 1,200 men, but all the rest are up to 1,400. I have increased my brigade sizes to 2,500 men as standard. So, because I put an extra point into army organization, I can do that now. So, 1st Corps is now up to 23,000 infantry, 2nd Corps is up to 17,000. 1st Division, I've done a little bit of shuffling around and rearming, so Cabell, unfortunately, still has reboard farmers' muskets, but everybody else up here has decent guns. I've added Beale to 3rd Division, and added a couple more things. I've rearranged the guns, so I have most of my guns back. We're back up to 71 guns in 1st Corps, still only 48 in 2nd Corps. I've also rearranged my commanders. 1st Division is now commanded by Thomas Jackson, 2nd Division by A.P. Hill. These are famous historical commanders who actually commanded corps, typically in Robert E. Lee's army, but I don't have enough corps for them to be commanding, so right now they're just in charge of divisions. 3rd Division and 4th Division are Randall Smith and Gordon Tuttle, who may also be historical commanders, I just don't remember their names. So, we finished the Battle of Gaines' Mill with an ahistorically effective victory. The Confederacy did technically win Gaines' Mill, but as I mentioned, they didn't really accomplish what they were trying to do, although they did convince the General McClellan, that's it. They did convince General McClellan to continue his withdrawal. So now we're moving straight on to Malvern Hill. After the Battle of Gaines' Mill, General McClellan has been convinced that the Peninsula Campaign cannot last any longer. The main camp of the Union Army has been set up at Harrison's Landing to prepare for the withdrawal. Under the safety of his ironclads, General McClellan organized his last resort defense at Malvern Hill. We gamble and attack the heavily fortified position in an attempt to give a decisive end to the Union operations near Richmond. This is a very bad idea. Malvern Hill was unequivocally a Confederate defeat. The Confederate army was disorganized and spread out, and they launched several uncoordinated attacks on a very strong Union defensive position on Malvern Hill, supported by a great deal of artillery, and were basically they just got the crap kicked out of them. So, but we're going to try it. We're going to see if there's a way that we can make it work, and if not, then we'll aim for the draw. So, 1st Corps, 2nd Corps. Oh boy. So I don't really think this is going to work. I mean, look at this position. They're anchored between two rivers. They've got the hilltop behind them. You have to come straight up there. You can try to flank around, but frankly, it's very steep on both these sides and swampy, and moving through the swamp slows you down, so we'll see what we can do. After our last fight, the Yankees were forced to withdraw. They are preparing to leave from Harrison's Landing a few miles southwards. Now we have the chance to advance and completely destroy them. General McClellan is so cautious that half of his army is guarding Harrison's Landing some miles southward. Probably he thinks he is outnumbered. This is exactly correct. General McClellan believed himself to be seriously outnumbered by the Confederate forces, when in fact, at their height, the Confederate army defending Richmond never exceeded about 54, 55, 56,000 men, something like that. He came into this campaign with 117 or 120,000. We have concentrated most of our army to seize Malvern Hill that guards their right flank. If we succeed at pushing them back, all will be lost for them. Their flank will collapse, and we will chase them down to the James River till no one escapes. The bulk of their defenses is stationed at the foot of Malvern Hill. They are waiting for us with heavy artillery support to advance on open ground. Yeah, see, look at this. This is a killing zone. It is very risky to attack the west side of Malvern Hill. The ground is swampy, and our soldiers will be shot dead before they can even reach the hill. Attacking the east side is not a good idea either. There are few passable river sections, and we will lose too many men trying to climb the edgy cliffs. Although excuse me. Although heavily fortified, their center is the weakest point, and we must breach it. Prepare to attack. I'm not really so sure that we must breach it. I feel like their defensive position is strong. Our staff officers advised to soften them up with artillery until all our forces can join the fight. Here, that's probably a good idea. We can crossfire the west side of Malvern Hill if we establish our artillery batteries near this area. And from here, we can bombard the east side of the hill. General, it is recommended to proceed with this plan, but of course if there is a weakness in the Union formation, you can decide otherwise. We have reserved ammo for about 1 hour of continuous fire. Okay, so I get all of 1st Corps to start off with. And the problem is, if I want to break this through frontal assault, I'm going to need it. All of it. So, from looking at the position, here's what I'm thinking. The Union defensive lines only cover this space. Over here, open ground. If we can get into this forest effectively, then we might be able to flank them around this side. In order to support that, we might send some troops over here to try to flank around across this river. But honestly, I'm not sure this is going to work effectively. So, 1st Division. I don't really want to send 1st Division into the meat grinder again. But we're going to pull them together. Over here. Can I select multiple units? No. Okay, and then we have our 3rd, 2nd. I want to keep my divisions together just because it makes them kind of easier to maneuver. So why don't we set up 3rd Division's infantry right in the center. 1st Division will be off to the right. Maybe I'll use 1st Division as my flanking force again. Oh, not Wagner. Parker. Siegfried. Frank. Here we have 2nd Division. So we've got 3rd Division up front. And 3rd Division artillery, where are you? That's 2nd Division. That's also 2nd Division. 3rd Division had an artillery battery. Yep, there's 3rd Division artillery. So, 4th Division... 1st and 4th, I think, will flank. 3rd and 2nd will attack up the middle. Yep, 3rd Division. 3rd Division with their 12 guns. That's 4th Division. 2nd Division with their two batteries. Different guns have different numbers of crew, also, interestingly. That's pretty cool. Then we have our 3 cavalry, and our 3 cavalry are not going to be, like, hugely useful in this situation. Unless I can maybe get them all the way around over here and, like, attack the enemy in the rear with them. I don't know. I feel like using them in any real way would be super bloody. But we'll take Forest over here. Oh, nope. Didn't mean to do that. We'll take Forest over here. We'll take Walton over here as well, and we'll take Ledley over on this flank. Bristow will go up the middle. All right. Let's get some skirmishers out. First of all, we're just going to throw our skirmishers up into the woods there and along these fields and see what is up for us. 2nd Division advance. 3rd Division. So 3rd Division actually be over here. 2nd Division be over here. And 3rd Division, keep your scouts moving up. 1st Division advance up that-a-way. And 4th Division, the infantry and artillery, advance with 1st Division. And branch, split off your skirmishers. You were kind of in the wrong place for this. Oh, well. Alright, let's go. Let's get the cavalry moving up on the flanks. What are my draw objectives? Hold North Malvern Hill, lose less than half your army. Wow. Victory conditions. All must be fulfilled, at least one must be fulfilled. Oh. Oh, so wait. If I lose more than half my army, but I hold all 3 objectives, I win. If I lose less than half my army and I hold one of these plus North Malvern Hill, then I also win. So I don't actually have to take all the objectives so long as people remain alive. That's handy, actually. We're going to run our cavalry up on scout duty. You can change the angle of the map here, which allows for a slightly better appreciation of elevation, which can be nice. Get down into the woods there on that side. See if maybe you can do some scouting. Okay, so we've got Butterfield over there, Martindale. These skirmishers. Get into the woods. You can get into those fields. You can get into those woods. We've got Abercrombie over here. Who is charging? Buchanan, what are you doing? Okay, so wait. Buchanan is coming out of the fortifications. We've got Butterfield and Chapman over here. See, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count almost 20,000 Union infantry. Actually, it probably is 20,000 Union infantry. Just right there. They've got at least one big artillery battery there, another one over here. Under Diarussi. This is just not going to end well. What we can do is we can try to bring up our artillery right into the edges of the woods here, get some counterfire on their guns. That'll be fine. First Division can pull up into these woods and just sort of wait for the right moment. Meanwhile, we've got artillery firing at our skirmishers. Take some shots, take some shots. I told you to hold! Oh my goodness. Hold. Walton, get out of there. You're just losing men to no purpose. All these troops, pull yourselves up. See, what I want is, I want to get my skirmishers into the woods here. Here comes Barry. No, Kershaw skirmishers, no, no. See, I just feel like I'm getting my skirmishers killed for no reason right now. I don't feel like they're really accomplishing anything. Okay, rejoin the troops. Are you getting shot, Ledley? Yes, you're being artillerized. Pull back. Alright, I gotta pause again. I have to see what I'm doing. Branches, skirmishers. We only have reboard farmers marked. Go shoot those artillery. Forest, run away. My cavalry is just not... Actually, Forest, cross over here. If we can get Forrest across the river around here and into the artillery, then he will do very good work. Send Walton up that way as well. See, the Union keeps coming out to attack our skirmishers. So if we can get an infantry unit set in order to shoot them in the flank as they attack the skirmishers, it will totally be worth sacrificing Kershaw's skirmishers if we could do that. See, like that, we just got a totally free volley against Robinson that scored us 50 kills. 40 kills. And now Maney can get into some cover here, where he'll have better cover than Robinson will. We can bring up Wagner and Kershaw as well. Branches, skirmishers. Oh, there's no way to cross this river. I thought there was. Dang. Wagner, run. Run up right there. Branches, skirmishers, what are you doing? I thought you could cross at least one of these rivers. No, you can't. Oh, crap. See, you can't even attack over this way. What about over here? Okay, you can cross this river, so you can flank them on this side, but they've got almost 10,000 troops on this side. Whew, oh boy. There really is no way to do this except by frontal assault. That's really the way it is. If they would let me flank, if they would let me get my cavalry around the side here, like across this bridge, which is outside the map technically, if they would let me do that, then I could take out these artillery with my cavalry, form a weakness over on this side that I could exploit. But as it is, I'm going to have real trouble here, just because it's nothing but a frontal assault. Devon, Statham, Preston. Draw up along here, I guess. Maney's skirmishers can move up a little bit so you can get shots. At least we're chewing up Robinson. No, no. Screw it, just rejoin your units. See, the problem is we've got Abercrombie shooting at us too. He's indefinite. He's definitely in heavy cover. Advance and take their center. Okay. We've got the rest of our divisions entering the fray. Good. Now is the time for our full assault. General, it is advised to bring your strongest brigades to attack their center. Oh gosh, I don't... Yes, I can use the bridge. I can use the bridge. Forrest has taken, holy crap, 100 casualties, but that's okay. That's okay. Cross around this. No, no, no. Both of you go around that way. Yes, good. And 1st Division. We're going to take 1st Division around. We're going to try to take this bridge. Well, gosh, I don't know if that's a good idea. No, stop that. All of you go around that way. Frank, actually, not Frank. Frank and Cabell are going to move up, and they're both going to try to attack the Union artillery right here. My 2nd Corps is entering the fray. Good. 2nd Corps, get down here. Branches, skirmishers, rejoin your unit, because you're just not useful to me as it is. You all moving? Good. Okay, we have 2 hours to capture North Malvern Hill. If I'm going to capture North Malvern Hill, what's going to happen is I'm going to have to move these units up right in front of them, taking probably monstrous casualties. I am at least chewing up Robinson. Kershaw is gonna have to shoot at him. Kershaw's skirmishers, rejoin your unit. Skirmishers are just not valuable here. We're gonna have to move up the artillery, and we're gonna have to try to blast them out with canister shot. And quite frankly, if it doesn't look like this is working, eventually I'm just going to retreat and take the loss. Ooh, maybe I can get Branch right over here and get flanking fire. And hopefully these guys can shoot those guns away enough that... Oh, we're crying out loud. Ledley, charge those first U.S. sharpshooters. We can't have them. Oh, no. Oh, Devons. Oh, Devons. Oh, Devons, no. Ledley! Well, that ended badly. I don't know what else I expected. Okay, Branch is getting his shots. He's also taking a lot of casualties. Cabella's taking casualties. Frank is taking casualties. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Where's my cavalry? First Corps, 4th Division. Ah, still crossing the river. Ledley surrendered. Oh my goodness. Okay. Preston is, like, dead. At this point, we just gotta go in. There's nothing else for it. Wagner and Kershaw need to pull over here to try to face Abercrombie. Devons is retreating. Preston, charge. Bring my guns up. Into the woods as far as you can. Statham, are you doing okay? Statham's doing okay. Preston's in melee, but I think he's also routing. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very, very bad. So, here's the basic problem. I have a ton of units available, but they're all crammed into such a small space here on Malvern Hill that I just can't use them effectively. And, like, you know, these... Second Corps is moving up, but it's just... It's just... It's just... Okay, but if we can just move up, we've taken that part of the fortifications. We've got our artillery, I believe, in range to fire canister at Buchanan behind his cover. If we can just... Oh, yes. Yes, we're doing it. Chapman has no cover, but Devons just cannot deal with him. Devons keeps retreating. And they have so much covering fire. Branch, I don't even know what happened to Branch. These cavalry have got to get across that bridge. Oh, but Sickles is coming to guard it. They've seen my flanking maneuver. So that's not going to end well. Okay. I'm looking at this battle. I'm looking at this ball of troops in the middle. I'm looking at Carr and Warren and Grover and Sickles. You know, I'm looking at these like 10,000 reserves they have. And their artillery batteries back here and here and there. They've got Chapman as a flank guard that I cannot break. I'm looking at the casualties I've already taken. I've already lost 10% of my men, more than 2,000 men out of First Corps. And I'm thinking it's not worth it. I'm thinking I'm just gonna lose this one. And losing it wouldn't be ideal, but I'll take a reputation hit. I will still get some recruits and some money. And I just don't see how I can win this. I mean, if I bring Second Corps up and concentrate all my troops, I just might be able to slam through hard enough to take North Malvern Hill. But I'm not sure I could lose less than half of my army doing it. And it wouldn't be worth it if I did lose. I mean, losing half my army, which I might well do, 11,000, 10,000 almost, it just wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't get enough to recompense me for it. So I'm actually going to take the coward's way out and withdraw. I'm going to withdraw all units. we are pulling out. Maney, you pull out too. Because you know what? The fact of the matter is, this battle, well, okay, in-game, obviously, this battle matters. Historically, this battle didn't really matter. And the Confederacy lost in, you know, a pretty serious way. They took very significant casualties for not accomplishing not much. And the Union Army just sort of withdrew. Anyway, that was what they had always planned to do. So, I don't feel terribly emotionally invested in the Battle of Malvern Hill. And I don't care to lose my troops unnecessarily. This game makes you protective of your troops. You know, you only get so many. You only get so many replacements. And I just don't want to throw them away. And I'm looking at that position and I'm going, okay, the game won't let me flank over here. It would let me flank over here, but only barely and with great difficulty. Maybe if I'd tried that at the beginning, that would have worked, but I was running out of time in any case. And it just did not seem like it was worth it, especially trying to go up this hill with Union troops arrayed on the hill and artillery and all that. It would have been very bloody if I could have pulled it off at all. So, I know this may come as a disappointment to some of you watching, but I'm just going to decline to fight the Battle of Malvern Hill. And it'll count as a defeat, but I think I can live with that more happily than I could with having my entire army wrecked because I tried it too aggressively. So, let's see what the end screen has to say about me. You were defeated at the Battle of Malvern Hill, you complete jerk. Okay. The Yankees could not find a better defensive ground. I retreated. I'm done. I'm off. I'm off the field. Do I really have to run out the clock? There's literally not a Confederate soldier for a long way. Okay, well, I'll see you on the battle end screen. I think I might have to just run out the clock, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, nope. Never mind, I was wrong. Defeat. Yeah, see, I had lost twice as many infantry as they had already. And 3 guns, and cavalry, and I had some troops missing because they captured one of my cavalry units. It was just not to be. Even my best unit, the only unit that shows up, well, Wagner showed up, but the only 2 units that show up on the first page of the battle units report took more losses than they scored kills. Whereas Getty had already scored 312 kills for 0 losses. It was bad. That was just bad. See, there we go. There, I lost 20 reputation points, but I did still get 10,000 recruits, $88,000, and James Longstreet. I didn't get any career points, though. That's actually what hurts the most. But, overall, I still think I made the right decision. I think that battle would have just gone very badly, and maybe I wasn't mentally prepared for it or something. I don't know. I'm sure there was a way to win it, but I didn't see the way to win it efficiently, and I didn't want to expend my army trying. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and more content like this will be coming to you on the regular. So, thank you once more, and I will see you all in the next one.